Hey everyone, Redzi from Soy here, and welcome back to another episode of ICYMI. In today's episode, we'll be talking about the new Realme 9 iPhone that you can get for less than 1,000 ringgit. We'll also talk about the Microsoft Surface Pro 8 and how you can get it in Malaysia. Alright, so without further ado, let's just jump into it. Toyota just launched the Corolla Cross Hybrid in Malaysia, and they claim it's a smarter, more sustainable choice for Malaysians. The design of the vehicle can be described as a crossover SUV Corolla. To match the eco-friendly vibe, the Cross Hybrid gets LED headlights, LED daytime running lights, as well as LED rear lighting units. The Cross Hybrid is fitted with 18-inch alloy wheels, and you can choose between Celestite Grey Metallic, Red Mica Metallic, Platinum White Pearl, Silver Metallic, and Nebula Blue Metallic for the color choice. Under the hood, you'll find a 1.8-liter 4-cylinder engine that produces 72 kilowatts at 5,200 RPM with 142 Nm of torque at 3,600 RPM that's paired to an eCVT. From the primary electric motor comes 53 kilowatts and 163 Nm of torque, and it's connected to a 6.5 amp-hour nickel metal hydride battery. Being a hybrid using hybrid electric vehicle technology, you'll naturally get more range per liter. The Corolla Cross Hybrid has a fuel consumption rate of 23.3 kilometers per liter. For the instrument panel, there's a 7-inch multi-information display. This is an upgrade over the simpler instrument cluster on the petrol version that comes with a 4.2-inch display. The middle of the dashboard features a 9-inch panel that provides information for the infotainment systems. Unfortunately, the new hybrid model still retains a manual foot-operated parking brake like the petrol version. The Corolla Cross in Japan comes with an electronic parking brake with an auto brake hold feature. It does, however, come with nifty features like a power tailgate with a kick sensor and 440 liters of boot space for your cargo. In terms of advanced safety features, the vehicle gets Toyota Safety Sense, which includes autonomous emergency braking, lane keep assist, and dynamic radar cruise control that works with all speeds. Also included are 7 airbags, vehicle stability control, and blind spot monitoring. The Toyota Corolla Cross Hybrid costs 136,550 ringgit on the road without insurance. This includes a 5-year warranty and an 8-year battery warranty. This price also takes into account the SST exemption. Soon you'll be no longer required to undergo a temperature scan before entering a premise. Announced yesterday at a media briefing, Health Minister Khairy revealed that the mandatory temperature screening as part of the COVID-19 SOP will be dropped soon. He said that the proposal will be brought forward to the National Security Council for approval and revision. At the moment, there is no fixed time frame for the SOP amendment. The temperature scans were a primary requirement for businesses, but are now seen as irrelevant as most COVID cases are asymptomatic. Regular self-testing is seen as a better way for COVID screening. Khairy also announced that COVID vaccinations for kids aged 5 to 11 will start next month. Parents will be notified about their vaccine appointment from 31st January 2022. Realme Malaysia has launched their first device of the year, the Realme 9i. This is their new mid-range phone that claims to set a new benchmark for smartphones under 1,000 ringgit. It's also their first smartphone to run on a Qualcomm Snapdragon 680. The Realme 9i comes with a 6.6-inch Full HD Plus LCD display that has a 90Hz refresh rate and 180Hz touch sampling rate. Under the hood, it runs on a 6nm Qualcomm Snapdragon 680 processor that's mated to either 4GB or 6GB of RAM. The device comes with 128GB of storage, which can be expanded via microSD card. The device also gets a triple camera setup consisting of a 15-megapixel main camera, a 2-megapixel macro shooter, and a 2-megapixel monochrome camera. For selfies, the device gets a punch hole on the screen which houses a 16-megapixel front camera. The device also features dual stereo speakers, a headphone jack, and uses a side-mounted fingerprint sensor for instant unlocking, but does not support 5G. Powering the device is a generous 5,000 mAh battery that supports 33-watt dart charge via USB-C. According to Realme Malaysia, you can get 100% charge in 70 minutes. The Realme 9i runs on Android 11 with Realme UI 2.0 skin on top. The Realme 9i comes in 2 variants, and here are the prices. The 4GB RAM version is actually priced at 799 ringgit, and the 6GB RAM version goes for 869 ringgit. Both variants are offered in 2 colors, Prism Blue and Prism Black. At the moment, the 6GB RAM version is available for pre-order via Shopee. The first 500 customers to pre-order will get a complimentary Realme Buds Air 2 Neo wireless earbuds. The first sale of the device is happening on Shopee and authorized outlets tomorrow. Availability for the cheaper 4GB RAM option will be announced at a later time. Microsoft just announced that the Surface Pro 8 is now available for pre-order in Malaysia. The Surface Pro 8 will either get the Core i5-1135G7 or the Core i7-1185G7, with up to 16GB of RAM and up to 512GB of SSD storage. Graphics will be taken care of by the Intel Z graphics, and the Surface Pro 8 comes with Windows 11 Home out of the box. Unfortunately, Malaysians won't be able to get their Surface Pro 8 kitted out with up to 32 gigs of RAM and a terabyte SSD, a configuration that's only available in other regions. It has a 13-inch 1920p 3x2 display. The screen also supports Dolby Vision and adaptive color technology. While it defaults to 60Hz most of the time, when you use it with a stylus or with touch, it switches to 120Hz for a smoother feel. Keeping the lights on, it's a 51.5 watt-hour battery that Microsoft claims will last you up to 16 hours of use with typical Surface device usage. Elsewhere, the Surface Pro 8 has two USB-C ports that are both USB 4.0 as well as Thunderbolt 4 capable. You'll also find a Surface Type cover port, a Surface Connect port, and the 3.5mm audio jack. On the rear of the body is a 10 megapixel camera capable of 4K video, while the front camera is a 5 megapixel camera that you'll use for Windows Hello. Pre-orders will start today, while the general availability will start on the 15th of February onwards. If you do pre-order one, you'll also get the Surface Pro Signature keyboard worth 699 ringgit for free. As for the Surface Pro 8 itself, here's how much it will cost you. First, let's start with the i5 models. For 128 gigs of storage, it costs 4950 ringgit. For 256 gigs of storage, it's priced at 5250 ringgit. For 16 gigs of RAM, it costs 6490 ringgit. Now for the i7 models. For 256 gigs of storage, it's 7350 ringgit. For 512 gigs, it's priced at 8750 ringgit. Alright, that's it for me today. If you liked the video, give it a like, subscribe to Soyshin Chow, follow our TikTok, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!